Pero bueno, estamos en The Witcher. Me voy a cortar un poco. A ver, os cuento. No he ido a soltar objetos porque la caja no está aquí en este campamento. Está fuera del campamento. Por esa puerta de ahí. Hay que salir fuera del campamento. Así que vamos para allá. Pero vamos, he hecho saqueo de toda esta zona y he vendido armas, arenas que hay ahí. Así que bueno, tengo una buena cantidad. Me he dado cuenta de un par de cosas. Hay un logro que es el de atrapar el Kairan en una trampa. No la tengo hecha porque... Aquí un objeto... Hay un objeto que me puedo vender. Ya a lo mejor si lo he vendido, no lo sé. El marco de hierro. No, tengo cosas que vender. Con el marco de hierro se hacía una trampa que me vendía el diagrama. El diagrama me lo vendía Cedric. Pero al final no lo hice, así que eso saca pendiente. Si acaso para una segunda partida que juegue, ya sin grabarla, sin nada, pues entonces sí lo haré. Pero al principio, nada más. Y se me olvidó poner los gráficos en ultra, lo siento.
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters? Well, if you see two of my men, tell them I'll rip them both brand new assholes if they miss muster.
What are they doing there?
It's a common malady. A day don't go by that some dimwit don't sneak out of the camp to go to the gullies.
We'll see if I come across anyone.
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow. Ah, find them and you'll see Corporal Zivik knows how to be grateful.
Vale, vamos a hacer esto rápido. Hay que ir a... De todas maneras, también hay que revisar esta tienda de aquí y la de la... ¿Por qué esta piedra ha mutado? Vale, vamos a ver. Hay una... Se puede hacer la armadura del Kairan. De hecho, debería hacérmela simplemente por el logro. No porque sea realmente buena. Por eso no me la he hecho. No me la he hecho por eso, porque... No sé. Claro, no lo haremos sobre todo por tener ese logro. Venga. Tronco de bosque. Tela. Mineral de hierro. Cuero. Piel de mirago. Aceite. Tenemos 84 de peso. Venga. 80 de peso. Yo creo que así está bien.
I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back.
We should have our seed. Take an interest in things. Or it will turn out
coger este tronco de bosque.
the one the smith from Jailmouth took over when he
Esa tienda azul es la de la franja azul.
Bad chance of Henselt and Shillard inviting us to their meeting.
Well, we should at least object somehow. Spit at the sight of the black ones. Turn our heads away. Hiss on their tents.
Just need to watch that we don't make a mistake.
¿Sabéis lo que es esto, no? Si no os lo digo, es el lupanar. A mí me parece escuchar algo. No voy a hablar con ellos porque ya tuvimos bastante charla. El vídeo anterior, no quiero repetirlo, ¿de acuerdo? Vamos a dar un poquito de acción.
The elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye.
Watch yourself, Geralt.
Between his buttocks.
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says, "Son, they've come to take you to
Creo que están
war."
contando un chiste.
And he's standing.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Vess. What news from the Blue Stripes?
They're keeping their eyes open, as always.
We've lost the assassin's trail.
The trail led us here. If it goes no further, the assassins must be in the vicinity. I see two possibilities. Either Henselt hired them, or he's their next target.
We'll find out soon enough. Could Henselt himself be behind the assassinations?
You don't think it's possible? Consider the Pontar Valley. Temeria, Kedwin, and Edirn have been disputing it for generations. Only now, Temeria and Edirn are kingless.
True. Henselt might profit from the deaths of Foltest and Demavend, but covert assassinations aren't his style.
I suppose you're right. The Kedweni king seems to love a good war. Just take a look around. Perhaps that's his ruse. When the cheese goes missing from the larder, no one thinks of blaming the cat.
Henselt thinks he'll take Vergen easily.
A regular army will always win against a popular uprising. I know this, Henselt knows it. I don't understand why Saskia doesn't.
Maybe she'd rather die than surrender. Or she has a surprise in store for Henselt.
Possibly. Henselt keeps the precise plans of his campaign a secret.
Why haven't you set up in the Kedweni camp? Information becomes more available the closer you get to the source.
Henselt doesn't trust us and I don't blame him. If not for this damn fog, we'd have moved even further south.
Pero la franja azul eso...
I can see that.
Did they take him?
Bueno,
Not a chance.
hay que ir... Sí, sí, sé lo que... Sí, soy un Witcher, sí. Hay que ir aquí. Hay un torneo de puñetazos aquí, pero no voy a ir ahora. Si acaso al final del vídeo, ¿de acuerdo? Vamos a ver lo de Corderos de... descarriados. Y puedo poner la... modo de juego, sí. Vamos a ponerlo ya normal, ¿de acuerdo? Medio, ahí.
I'm from Stilton, in the Lavalets lands in Temeria.
Hay que ir por...
Runaway, eh? I'm from Bad Glen.
¿Qué? Uy. Me ha hecho al más tarde el juego, no sé por qué. No puedo verlo. No puedo verlo, no puedo ver esto.
Damn it. This is a brothel, not a military camp.
Sangre de necrófago. No puedo examinar esto, no sé por qué. Bueno, eso, perdón. No puedo examinar aquí a los cadáveres. Barro de daño. Creo que hay que subir por donde... bueno, por donde fuimos. Vale, tiremos por otro camino. A ver, ¿por aquí se puede? No, es que el camino es ese. Voy a dar una vuelta y si no puedo ahora por... porque eso es otra misión distinta, ¿eh? Pues no voy a poder, ¿eh? Voy a intentar tranquilizarlo con Axia. Pero lo de Corderos descarriados están los dos tíos ahí arriba. Pero si no puedo entrar por culpa del troll, no quiero matarlo. Si puedo.
Take that.
Por aquí. Vale, vamos por ahí. Fuera.
For the
No sirve.
king!
Qué mal te veo. Vamos a examinar por otro lado, a ver si podemos. No, realmente sería por aquí, ¿no? Hombre, ya me está tirando las cosas del fregadero. ¿Y esto? Me he metido por un fregado demasiado gordo que no me corresponde a mí. Venga. Supone que esto es el Pontar, ¿no? Ah, mira, aquí está.
Oi, what you doing here?
I heard Zivik can't wait for you to get back.
Plough it all. If we miss muster, he'll have us flogged. Get us out of here, will ya?
You came here on your own. You can get back on your own.
This place is crawling with drowners. I mean, we'd have stayed in our tents on our arses if we'd known. We're safe in the circle, but 3 feet outside, and who knows what would happen.
All right, we'll go back together, but let me look around first. Apparently, it's bad luck to tread on the ashes.
Me pone cagado. Si vienen para acá.
Who cares enough to bring all these things here?
Eso es pan.
Who cares enough to bring all these things here?
Aquí donde la quemaron. Vale.
Nothing interesting.
¿Puedo usar el medallón, Geralt, por favor?
Who cares enough to bring all these things here? Nothing. Again. Strange aura.
Por esto, la barrita esa de rayo creo que es una carga de adrenalina.
Nothing interesting. Strange aura. Let's take a closer look. Carved from a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say. Candles, amulets, coins. People make offerings here like they would at a shrine. smells. The stench is worse than Zoltan's boots. Nothing unusual about them otherwise. Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here. Let's see. An unnatural stillness typical of intersections and places where streams of the power meet. Unnerving but harmless. Animal tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground, but they all fear the circle, except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. Triss once told me cats like to sleep on intersections, and they're the only beasts apart from dragons who can draw the power. They clearly like this place.
Interesante. No sabía eso de los gatos.
People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid. All the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Except for one person. With Kedweni army issue boots. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site. Sabrina was nailed to this wheel. Something protected the wheel from the flames. It's hardly scorched. Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nails from the wheel recently. I better take one, just in case. I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution. If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I could force her to lift the curse. The Draugrs and the mist will remain, but at least the king will be safe. I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. If I can just find out how Sabrina died, I should be able to free Henselt of the curse. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
You've looked and touched your fill, right? Let's get out of here.
Did you light those candles?
We did.
What's it to you?
Burning them for Sabrina?
To you, 'tis a waste of time, right?
Feel their eyes on you. They're watching us. We won't get out alive, superstitious idiots that we are.
Don't you believe the visionary? You don't have to. But it was worth a try, right?
Old idiot.
Visionary?
It's his fault we ended up here.
Who is this visionary?
He's behind all this. He talks of miracles in the circle.
I believe him.
Membrillo.
Know why? He lives deep in the valleys, but something protects him from all those harpies.
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago. We both served under Henselt then, but only the 5th Company guarded the stake.
They say the king
compañía.
never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're looking for old nails in the ashes.
Like that shitbag who trades outside the inn.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Really? Then give us the nail.
I'm keeping it.
Keeping it? Not heard what they say. Relics are like fist tech for simple
Me tiré el
folk.
micrófono.
How did you manage to avoid the drowners on your way here?
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
I don't like this place.
Thought you'd want to stay the night here.
I know at least a few places I'd rather sleep. Come on.
Beats me why they've been fighting over these hellholes for generations.
I get goosebumps every time I go outside the palisade.
Guess Vic was right. We should have sat on our arses.
You-
Damn it!
Cuidado en medio. Cuidado que te quemo. Es un diagrama de algo. De cuero. Ah, vale. Voy a llevarme a estos tíos al campamento y lo vamos a dejar aquí, ¿de acuerdo? Vamos a hacer lo de los puñetazos en la pared. Que me sale como si hubiese un punto aquí con algo. Y quiero echar un vistazo. Aquí.
Drowner lairs, not the best spots for picnics.
Curses on him! If it wasn't for you, they'd have eaten us.
We owe you our lives, Witcher. We can't let Zivik catch us.
Don't shit your pants. Sabrina saved us from the monsters. So what's one little Zivik to her?
Vamos a seguirlos. Van a reportar delante de Civic, así que vamos a por ellos. Sí, vamos a dejarlo aquí. Va a ser lo de los puñetazos, pero eso puede tardar un ratito. Vale, realmente los puñetazos son muy cortos. Vamos a hacerlo. ¿Es Civic? No, tú no eres Civic. Tú tampoco.
Not another fucking stone.
Ah, recuerda tu recompensa de Civic. Civic que
Well, it
está
was
aquí
here
dentro.
yesterday.
Yo sé que... luego recibimos la recompensa. Siguiente libro, ¿de acuerdo? No hay prisa. De hecho, esto está envolviendo. Vamos a hacerlo de los puñetazos. Vamos a hacerlo de los puñetazos antes de irnos. ¿De acuerdo? Que de hecho otra manera de traer a Civic, si no recuerdo mal. Hey.
Comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it between his buttocks.
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse. The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says,
Fen, keep dropping your guard like that and they'll beat your kisser to a pulp. Who do we have here?
Someone who's worried about your close combat skills.
We practice a few hours every day.
And here I thought practice makes perfect.
Really? Care to show us your skill then? White-haired one.
Why not? Who's willing?
I'll try. See if you're as strong in your arms as you are in your gob.
Oh.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught you.
Make some room!
Move it! Dodge! Dodge! Wake up!
he spreads his cheeks and says, I can see that.
Did they take him?
Move it! Dodge! Dodge! Wake up!
Got a feeling Fen won't remember much of that fight. With a few more surprises up our sleeves. How about you?
Why not? Who's willing?
Take me on. I fancy learning a few witcher's tricks.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught you.
Make some room!
Keep your guard up. That's more like it.
Tengo una cosa rápida, así que podemos hacerla. Ya está. De hecho, son 3 combates, si no recuerdo mal. Y luego va a haber un cuarto, pero nos interrumpe.
Close the distance.
Otro fuera.
Ha! He's still young. He'll learn. With a few more surprises up our sleeves. How about you?
Why not? Who's willing?
Run out of monsters to slay? Why are you fighting my men?
Just checking to see if you've taught them well.
And?
I'm amazed they're still standing.
You lackeys. Letting yourselves get thrown around like hay bales. Maybe you want to give me a try.
Show me what you got, my striped friend.
A ver, no enrocho y ya le partimos la boquita en la fiesta. En Flotsam. Parece que no aprende.
You win. Feels like I've been kicked by a mare.
Pleasure getting a few slugs in the mug from you, Witcher. We're always eager to learn.
A ti no te pega.
You deserve a prize.
I don't need a reward.
It's no reward, just a sign of gratitude. We drag our asses round the world and collect all sorts of scrap metal. Take something. May it serve you well. See you soon.
Not so fast, Witcher. You'll take me on now. You snitch.
So, ¿no?
So be it.
Pasa que este combate en teoría me lo tienes que interrumpir. Porque me ha llamado soplón. Otro fuera.
What the bloody hell's all this about?
We're just practicing.
Want practice? I'll have you cleaning the canteen with your bare arses. How's that for practice? Back to the camp!
Aye, sir. That doesn't end this. Stop looking for square coins. You've little to gain, and you just might lose your head first.
So long.
Oh. ¿No está aquí Brivik? Bueno, recompensa, tío.
Want to practice some more?
When the time comes. Practice on your own for now.
Bueno, ¿y la recompensa?
In the face of possible disaster, they tried to draft entire villages in Baywood. Half the serfs knew beforehand and fled into the woods, but the rest were faced.
Albert, Alvin.
We'll have to make put them out front. Let the cavalry.
Realmente me esperaba una recompensa, pero
lose some momentum.
Sí.
So the battle was on. Terrible losses on the left flank. They almost broke our ranks. Their serfs dropped their pikes and ran to the archers' corpses.
No sé, voy a robar de todo.
Listen, they picked up the bows and shot at the enemy.
De hecho, esto es lo único que me falta a mí por robar.
Each shot meant a dead man.
Ah, those were the serfs from Baywood.
Exactly. Poaching is in their blood.
¿Por qué no puedo subirme esta? No. A ver, quiero este cofre. Ese cofre no puedo cogerlo desde aquí.
We got our orders and got busy preparing to leave the village. She comes up to him and says, "You promised to come back, and a soldier never lies to his girl."
And did he come back?
After 2 years, with a few scars, having lost 3 fingers to an axe, but return, he did. Then he sees a tyke crawling on the floor and a man holding his gal by the tip. Her eyes go wide and she says, "You're back! What the hell kind
Aún
of
dice que los
soldier
cofres se
are
pueden abrir
you?"
desde fuera. Pero en este caso parece que no. Pues otro cofre que no puedo alcanzar.
A super soldier seer or what?
Porque habría que hacerlo desde aquí.
I know that face. Greetings. His mother comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it.
Bueno, voy a cortar. Voy a dejar cosas otra vez. Voy a ver la receta del Kaira. Y bueno, voy a hablar con Roche, ya que está.
They've come to take you to war.
Here to spy on us.
Who would I be spying for?
For Henselt, the Death Mold. I heard they hired you.
It just so happens we have common aims. But don't worry, observing Vernon Roach isn't one of them.
In that case, to what do I owe this pleasure?
Any idea what's happening on the other side of the Battle of Spectres?
Well, I expect not much has changed. A bunch of dwarves, elves, and peasants are trying to figure out how to save Edirne.
Saskia's an exceptional woman.
But just a woman, nonetheless. Besides, how would you know?
Just a hunch, and there's all the talk. Besides, to assemble an army of elves, dwarves, and humans who fight side by side, you pretty much have to be extraordinary.
You'll not persuade me some woman will defeat Henselt in battle.
You're forgetting one thing. Kedwen's just fighting for a better life. Edirne's fighting for life itself.
Motivation's important, I grant you. But it can't trump knowledge of the art of war. Temeria's my only concern. And I'll be glad to see Henselt's forces tied up here. That's a good thing.
Think he wouldn't stop after conquering Edirne? What if he quickly deals with Saskia and turns his army west?
It's possible, but I hope it won't come to that.
You need to be careful. Death Mold can't learn that you're holding a Kedweni spy.
He won't. Don't you worry none.
Death Mold has an excellent net of his own spies.
That spy we caught at Laredo's, Arnold. He's prancing around in the next world.
Did he spill anything interesting?
He was tough, but waterboarding can be incredibly effective. Eventually, he coughed up that Henselt was trying to bring the border towns to a boil.
Henselt's not stupid. He wouldn't want to wage war on two fronts.
That rat Laredo was supposed to stir unrest in Flotsam. Luckily, you rearranged his intestines with your blade.
You miss your old friend, Yorvith?
If the gods are kind, he'll yet fall into my hands. That said, I wonder what the scoundrel's up to.
What news of good old Flotsam?
Thanks to us, it still is good old Temerian Flotsam. If I hadn't sniffed out Laredo's treachery, a Kedweni garrison would be stationed there already. Constable John Natalis has appointed a new commandant to Flotsam. Let's hope he doesn't turn out to be another whore.
I was wondering what you're actually doing here, Vernon.
The Blue Stripes never want for work, especially in a hotbed like this.
You're not about to tell me, are you? And here I thought we had something special.
I've got my finger on the pulse, and I've not forgotten what I came here for, Geralt.
Foltest's assassin.
Precisely. He's holed up like a rat, and he'll meet a rat's end.
And he's standing with his back to them, his pants down.
Vale, vamos a echar un vistazo a las armas. Si me no, es que no me han tirado nada, tío. Es que no me han dado nada por la misión. Bueno, voy a mirar, voy a soltar cosas. Voy a mirar la receta de la armadura de caparazón de Kairan, que es esta, ¿de acuerdo? 14 creo que tengo los ingredientes. Y vamos a empezar el siguiente vídeo forjando directamente esta armadura, ¿de acuerdo? Venga, nos vemos. Adiós.